All right, so the section of today's lesson is section 2.5, dividing fractions and simplify. So we will be dividing fractions and simplifying the answer. All right, simplify the answer. So when we see the word simplify, we know that means to write in lowest terms. To write in lowest terms. All right? So when we see a fraction like this, 2 over 4, we know we can make it a little bit more simple. We know we can simplify. So what can we divide both 2 and 4 by to make it a little bit more simple, to write in lowest terms? Well, we know we can divide by 2, and 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 2 over 4 equals 1 over 2. And then we also know when we see something like this, 5 over 15, we know we can reduce that into a lowest term. So how can we get 5 and 15 to be more simple or to simplify? Well, 5 we know can be divided by 5, and so can 15. 15 divided by 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 15 divided by 5 is 3. So 5 over 15 in simplest terms is 1 over 3. That's it. So there's 3 easy steps to simplify. Steps to simplify. Steps to simplify. Step 1 is convert mixed number to an improper fraction. Just make the conversion. Step 2 is keep, switch, flip. Keep, switch, and flip. Keep your first fraction, switch to multiplication, and flip your second fraction. And finally, step 3 is change to mn or mixed number and simplify. So you just change your answer to a mixed number and you simplify. That's it. So let's see what this looks like. So go and write 1, and 1 is 1 3/4 divided by 1/6. 1 3/4 divided by 1/6. All right, so step 1 is convert that mixed number into an improper fraction. So just draw your arrows and draw your multiplication and your addition, and multiply that whole number times the denominator. 1 times 4 is 4, and add that number to your numerator, which is 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. So your new improper fraction is 7 over 4. So just rewrite that. 7 over 4 divided by 1 over 6, or 1/6. All right, step 1's done. Step 2, keep, switch, flip. Keep your first fraction, 7 over 4. Switch to multiplication, and circle it because we change it. And flip that second fraction to 6 over 1. All right, just circle it because we change it. All right, and then just multiply. 7 times 6 is 42, and 4 times 1 is 4. So just divide. So just divide 42 divided by 4. We know 4 can go into 4 one time. 4 times 1 is 4. Subtract, and you're left with 0. Bring down your 2, and we know 4 can't go into 2. Just put a 0 up top, and 2 is your remainder. All right, we write our remainder as 2 over your denominator, 4. So your answer is 10 2/4. So step 3, just change that mixed number. We already did that, and simplify. So simplify that 2/4. We know we can divide by 2, and 4 can be divided by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So your answer is 10 1/2. That's it, 10 1/2. Let's try another one. Number 2 is 4 over 2 divided by 7 over 9. All right. So Step 1, convert to mixed number. Well, since we don't have a mixed number, we don't have to do that. So just keep, switch, flip. Keep your first fraction 4/2, switch to multiplication, circle it because we change it, and flip that last fraction to 9/7. Just go and circle that because we change it. All right, just multiply. 4 times 9 is 36, and 2 times 7 is 14. All right, so now we have an improper fraction. Step 3, change to mixed number. So just divide 36 divided by 14. Don't forget your decimal. And we know 14 can't go into 3, but it can go into 36. How many times? 2 times. 14 times 2 is 28. Subtract, and you're left over with 8. All right, so we know that 8's our remainder, and we write that remainder as 8/14. So your answer is 2 and 8/14. All right, so we just know that our last step is to simplify. So that 8 and that 14, can we divide both of these by 2? Sure can. Divide by 2, divide by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 14 divided by 2 is 7. So we have our simplified fraction, so our answer is 2 and 4/7. That's it, 2 and 4/7. 2 and 4/7 is your answer. Let's try another one. Go and write number 3. Go and write number 3. All right, number 3 is 5/2 divided by 4/10. All right, 5/2 divided by 4/10. Well, step 1, we don't have a mixed number, so we just keep, switch, flip. Jump to step 2. Keep that first fraction, 5/2, switch to multiplication, and flip your last fraction from 4/10 to 10/4. Go ahead and circle that because we change it. All right, and 5 times 10 is 50, and 2 times 4 is 8. So step 3 is just convert that to a mixed number. 50 divided by 8. Don't forget your decimal. We know 8 can't go into 5, but we know it can go into 50. How many times? Well, 6 times. 8 times 6 is 48. Subtract, and you're left with 2. Well, 8 can't go into 2, so we know 2 is our remainder. We write 2 is 2/8. So your answer is 6 and 2/8. So we have our answer. Now all we need to do is just simplify. We know that 2 and 8 both can be divided by 2. Divide by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So we have our simplified fraction, so we know our answer is 6 and 1/4. 6 and 1/4 is your answer. That's it. That's it. Let's try another one. I'm going to write number 4. Number 4. All right, number 4 is 31/4 divided by 4/2. Well, since we don't have any mixed numbers, we can just jump right to step 2. Step 2 is keep your first fraction, switch to multiplication, and flip that fraction 4/2 to 2/4. Just go ahead and circle it because we change it. Circle it because we change it. And we know 31 times 2 is 62. And 4 times 4 is 16. So we have an answer. Step 3 is just convert that into a mixed number. 62 divided by 16. We know 16 can't go into 6, but it sure can go into 62. How many times? Well, 3 times. 16 times 3, and you can just work it out off to the side. We know that's going to be 48. So just subtract, and you're left with 14. So 16 can't go into 14, so we know that's our remainder. And we write our remainder as 14/16. So your answer is 3 and 14/16. But are we in simplest form yet? Not yet. So what can we divide that numerator and denominator by? Well, we know we can divide both of those by 2. divided by 2. And 14 divided by 2 is 7, and 16 divided by 2 is 8. So we have our fraction in simplest form. So your answer is 3 7/8. 3 7/8 is your answer. That's it. That's it. Go and try numbers 5 and 6 on your own. 5 is 8 over 3 divided by 7 over 9. All right. And number 6 is 19 over 4 divided by 10 over 5. All right, go ahead and try numbers 5 and 6 on your own.